If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants. To every action, there is always an equal and opposite reaction. Nature is pleased with simplicity, and nature is no dummy. We build too many walls and not enough bridges. I can calculate the motion of heavenly bodies, but not the madness of people. Live your life as an exclamation, not an explanation. Tact is the art of making a point without making an enemy. If a body moves in the direction of a force applied to it, it will change its velocity in the direction of that force. Genius is patience. Errors are not in the art, but in the artificers. A man may imagine things that are false, but he can only understand things that are true. Truth is ever to be found in simplicity, and not in the multiplicity and confusion of things. If I have done the public any service, it is due to my patient thought. Gravity explains the motions of the planets, but it cannot explain who sets the planets in motion. I do not know what I may appear to the world, but to myself I seem to have been only like a boy playing on the seashore. Plato is my friend. Aristotle is my friend, but my greatest friend is the truth. We are to admit no more causes of natural things than such as are both true and sufficient to explain their appearances. Nature is relentless and unchangeable, and it is indifferent as to whether its hidden reasons and actions are understandable to man or not. In the absence of any other proof, the thumb alone would convince me of God's existence. I was like a boy playing on the seashore and diverting myself now and then, finding a smoother pebble or a prettier shell than ordinary, whilst the great ocean of truth lay all undiscovered before me. To explain all nature is too difficult a task for any one man or even for any one age. Nature is pleased with simplicity. What we know is a drop. What we don't know is an ocean. I can calculate the motions of the heavenly bodies, but not the madness of people. We are all born ignorant, but one must work hard to remain stupid. To me, there has never been a higher source of earthly honor or distinction than that connected with advances in science. If I have ever made any valuable discoveries, it has been owing more to patient attention than to any other talent. I do not know what I may appear to the world, but to myself I seem to have been only like a boy playing on the seashore and diverting myself now and then by finding a smoother pebble or a prettier shell than ordinary. The more time and devotion one gives to seeking truth, the more likely it is that one will find it. In the sciences, the authority of thousands of opinions is not worth as much as one tiny spark of reason in an individual mind. He who thinks half-heartedly will not believe in God, but he who really thinks has to believe in God. Nature does nothing in vain, and more is in vain when less will serve. The sun, with all those planets revolving around it and dependent on it, can still ripen a bunch of grapes as if it had nothing else in the universe to do. To myself, I am only a child playing on the beach while vast oceans of truth lie undiscovered before me. What is reality? That which, when you stop believing in it, doesn't go away. I can calculate the movement of stars, but not the madness of men. The world is full of magical things patiently waiting for our wits to grow sharper. Truth is the offspring of silence and meditation. I can calculate the motions of heavenly bodies, but not the madness of people. No great discovery was ever made without a bold guess. The men who are the most happy are those who are seeking to please others. If I have been able to see further, it was only because I stood on the shoulders of giants. To every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. This is the law of nature, and it is irrevocable.